Greetings, everyone. Greetings and welcome. Today is going to be a fun day. We got a little bit of time. It's going to be wonderful. I'm excited. I got a little bit of a headache today, but we're going to make the best of it. Give me just a moment here to upload, to update my tags here on stream, and we're gonna dive right into it. I have a very bad habit of like being in the wrong game, the wrong category. So I want to make sure I'm in the correct tags here, and we're gonna dive into it. I apologize, I'm not a professional streamer. I'm getting better as I go, but really appreciate it. So 14 Cleric adventures. How is everyone doing today? How is everyone enjoying their time in Pantheon? I'm really enjoying it. I had a late start, relatively speaking. And the game just kind of sucked me in. I wasn't going to play this game. I was going to go hard on Path of Exile 2 with some friends. But this game just absolutely sucked me in. Incredible. Really, really enjoying it. I can't stress like how much of a good time that I'm having in this game. Okay. Wish on YouTube it would give me a way to just preemptively keep these settings instead of having to do that every time. Maybe that's just something I'm missing. Hopefully we're looking good and sounding good. I am testing out some new alerts, and that's just gonna be better as it goes on. Okay, so all right. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. First things first, before we dive into it, I have a horrible headache today, so I usually resort to one of these. I hate to do it. I try not to take any medicine before I, like, I don't know. I don't like taking medicine for stuff, but I have like an absolutely horrible throbbing headache. And I had a little bit of free time. I didn't think I would have some free time today. Thought I'd be running some errands, getting some stuff organized, but my girlfriend has some stuff come up with her friends, so she's gonna hang out, and that leaves me to enjoy some free time and some hunting. My friends, I apologize, I'm having some lag. I'm having some really bad lag spikes. Hoping it's not a huge problem. So, the very first order of magnitude is I'm gonna buff myself up here. So I was at this really nice camp that Vendini showed me, which is a really nice undead camp. However, oh, the only reason I get encumbered is because the skeletons, I think, have some kind of strength or stamina debuff, which gets me. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head back to town. I gotta drop off some of this stuff here, or sell. Maybe bank it. So let's try to see if we can get back to town. Another thing I'd like to do is I'm gonna activate LFG. If I can get some good grouping opportunities, that's gonna be excellent. However, in the meantime, I'm going to run back to Demith and vendor some of my gear here. Halnir's cave group would be really fun. Again, I'm obsessed with Halnir. Hopefully we get a couple more invites. The really good enchanter that I grouped with the other day has already moved on to greater things, it looks like. Some people really just make the great use of their time. If I can make it to 15, that would be fun. That's kind of my next goal. I'm just kind of taking it level by level. I'm certainly not rushing. Oh, another thing I have to do is my spells right now are just kind of catered to soloing that undead camp. I might pop over at the other one too. But yeah, guys, really exciting. I'm just really obsessed with this game right now. And so since we have a little bit of time, I'd like to just see if I can get something accomplished. I did send a message to my friend. He's a Dire Lord. I believe he's level 9. I think we can still group. He might be a bit low for this camp, but I kind of want to show him around and take him to it. I found a really nice way to break up the spawns and whatnot, so we'll see how that goes. Might be fun to do some open worlds PvP kind of a thing today. Or I'm sorry, not PvP. What am I thinking? Some open world PvE action. Should be around here somewhere. I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable with this zone. And since I'm horrible with directions, I do have my map pulled up to reference. I love that cleric buff. I love everyone just saying thank you. Very awesome. Very awesome. It's kind of comforting to come back into town. Alright, so what are our options here? And guys, I've just been vendoring stuff for the crafting. Of course, it would be fun to get into it more. However, I don't have a great deal of time, my friends, so I got to do the best I can with what I got. And right now, I want loot. I need to keep the runes though, don't I? So I did find a pouch in my travels, so that's kind of cool. I think, oh my god, that horse. I think I'm gonna put some of this away in here. I'm saving some of this. Well, actually, I don't think he can use it. I'm gonna save this leather tunic for my buddy. And I think, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm just gonna vendor these. I'm gonna save him the gloves as well. But I think I'm just gonna vendor this here. This bond spell is gonna be very interesting at level 15. That's gonna be wonderful. Halt Undead. That's gonna be really good too. Here I have my level 99 spell already. Very awesome. Okay. Oh, and what were these pants? I'm just gonna delete these two. With the spells on the bottom. We have a pouch here. That's really nice. And yeah, alright, cool. Do coins weigh anything? Let me see, actually. So 55%. No, it looks like coins don't weigh anything. Do you guys remember the good old days in EverQuest where monks had to delete copper because it was just so ridiculously heavy? This is actually really cool. Wow. Like if you just straight up want AC, that's awesome. Let's see. So I did get a group offer here. All right, so we got an invite. Well, actually, I think that might be a little low. Yeah, I think I'm a little low. So, I think in the meantime, let's see here. Where am I? I think there's a spot over here where we could climb. Rail is a cool name. Wow. See if anyone's up at that camp. The one closer to the... Come on. Jump up. Maybe I just need a little bit more energy. Ah, that sucks. I can't jump over that. See, so who do we got? Wizard. There's a manor group happening. Very interesting. Oh, I didn't make it. Oh, come on, baby. We're almost there. Dang it. I thought I could hang out on that little rock there. Hey, greetings, Hakurai. Greetings, welcome. How are you doing today? You decided to make a wizard and punish yourself? Why do you say that? I heard wizards do incredible damage. Incredible damage. Yeah, I mean, tell me about it. I'm a cleric and I'm punishing myself. I'm attempting to solo a little bit until I get a group. Where are you hunting at these days? You know, I got up here yesterday with relative ease. I'm not sure why I'm struggling. I think I gotta get like right up to... I think I gotta start from up here. Give myself an extra boost, I guess. Oh. I'm doing great, and you? Incredible damage. I'm doing good. Actually, I have a bit of a headache today. I wasn't planning to play, but I got a little bit of time actually. I forgot that my girlfriend had some plans with her friends, so she's gonna be gone for like a couple of hours, and that gives me an opportunity to play. I'm very excited, and I'm not really sure exactly what the plan is, but I'm gonna try to just gain a little bit of experience here. Your main is only level 8 and he's a pally. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, the beautiful thing about this game is the progression is just kind of... There we go. I made it. It's like good at all levels, you know? There's plenty to do. You can take your time. Let me see if there's anybody up here. I'm gonna attempt to maybe solo some undead, and this camp here has a much nicer view. I love how this purple... Let's see. Oh, there's one right there, and I missed him. The good thing is I can run over to the militia. I feel like this camp is gonna be a lot safer. Oh, I did the wrong cast. Yeah, so I'm just taking my time. As you can see, it's a little slow for a cleric. It's like you said, I decided to punish myself. I'm gonna attempt a little bit of soloing today. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. And I love that this option is kind of viable. If you want to take your time, you know, there's certainly experience to be had. And I think I might do that. My favorite so far has been Halnir Cavern, with the Manor being a close second. Yeah, so I've really enjoyed the grouping in this game. That's where I feel like my class really starts to shine. As a paladin, maybe you understand this to a certain extent, but yeah, you have some solo capability, but you know, you have some self-heal capability, and you know, I feel like my damage is incredibly low, except here I can use my Ward Undeath spell. So I can basically do decent damage against undead. I am going to try to pacify some of these, hoping I don't pull any more here than I have to. That's awesome. An 18 Cloak of Light crit. Oh, so that immediately applies to your spells too. That's a very nice touch. All right, we received another pouch. That's gonna be certainly nice. That's gonna be very nice for our bank. Awesome, very awesome. Hey, greetings, Turin. Welcome. How are you doing today? So far, I'm liking the wizard mechanic, but it feels weird. I don't get all the elements to start with to avoid overusing the masteries. Oh, interesting, interesting. I'm not quite familiar with that, as Cleric is the only class that I've played, but I am considering trying out some of the other classes. What are you up to today, Turin? I have yet to do any dungeons. I've only played solo or with my brother alone. That's cool. That's really cool. It's really fun. The dungeons, they're very fast-paced. This is certainly a lot slower. So, this is really interesting. So I got 2 silver, 47 copper from that enemy, and I received a pouch. So, like, already, I'm getting more money than I would have at Halnir. Although, obviously, I'm killing them slower. You know, that's okay. Alright, we have full mana. Let's see if we can pull another one. If I get multiples, I can root. Oh, this might be a little challenging, lads. Just to be safe, I'm gonna root them again. Man, so I guess just like EverQuest, your mez can break, unfortunately, and I'm at a point where I don't know if I can handle basically keeping the whole camp cleared. It'd be nice to have a partner or two. One is blue, one is light blue. I'm gonna back out here. I'm gonna see if this guard will end up killing him. Very, very curious if that'll be the case. Hey, greetings, M. Greetings. How are you doing today, M? Nice to see you. Thank you for popping in. How's life treating you today? I'm here playing a little Pantheon. Uh-oh. Where was that guard? Let's see if I can get out of trouble. I don't see where I climbed up. Oh, I think I passed it, actually. Okay, so they pretty much de-aggroed. I think what I wanted to do was head over here. I'm attempting a little bit of solo play today, just to kind of see how that goes. I found a decent undead camp here, just outside of Demith. The guard that I wanted to go to is here. Okay. Alright, so I ran too far. Meditate just a little bit. Pouches are super satisfying to see. They are. This is my second one that I've got. So this is going to help me out tremendously, especially since I found out the bank slots, you can just fill them up with bags. So that's really nice. Hackerai says, my brother died right after dinging to 8 this morning and lost his level. I think it broke his spirit. Oh man, that's funny. I use that term too. Breaking my spirit. That's hilarious. Yeah, it does feel that way sometimes. I've actually died a lot. I died twice today. One of the times I got a raise, which was lucky. But yeah. Slow and steady. That's my plan today. Slow and steady. Gain a little loot. I think my friend is a level 9 Dire Lord. I was gonna see if he could help me possibly duo this camp. I think there might be some good loot for both of us. But I don't believe that he is on at the moment. Yeah. So it's up to me, lads. It's up to me. So I might just hang out here and try to get some of these stragglers then on the outside. Yeah, luckily there's only just a few seconds cooldown on my nuke here. All right. Dying is terrifying, lol. I wonder, though, if it may be too punishing. Yeah, I wonder. I don't think that's ever going to go away, but I wonder if they'll make some slight tweaks to it somehow. I know in EverQuest, there was times, you know, this message, death and suffering, tries to strike you but misses. Maybe they'll add some kind of, like, way to possibly get back up or crawl a little bit further, or just have something where you could maybe escape. But always good to have a backup. Always have an escape plan in mind, because I don't think they're going to really move from that stance. It's what makes the world more interesting, and you have to be a little bit more careful, you know? But I'm totally with you that dying is terrifying. That was just one of the big things I really took away from EverQuest too. Is the fact that, yeah, it's like, it's so terrifying, yeah, and to be able to lose all your stuff that you work so hard for, you know. I think I might be able to pull this one safely. Before I do that, there is something that I am curious about trying. I haven't... I'm not sure about this fortifying presence versus forced. I kind of want to mess around and see if I can play with that just a little bit. Oh, I got 2 of them. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything to really exploit this opening gap. I'm gonna go ahead and root him once again, just to be safe. Just kind of back out a little bit, give myself a chance to heal. And no worries, Hakurai, no worries. I love the fact that you're chatty. One of my favorite things to do is interact with people, except as a cleric, every battle, if I fail to find that balance between healing and actually doing damage, I could very easily die, so no worries. I would help if I could, not punishing enough. Turin says, the more you fear death, the more you enjoy the victories. Yeah, that's true. I don't mind it personally, but my brother rage quit over it. I like the challenge. Yeah. Well, it's one of those things. It does make you stronger once you figure out something. That's kind of what I like about this game. So like in Halnir, the mobs, they have a... You know how in certain games, like Final Fantasy XIV does this really well, but there's like telegraphed attacks. Oh, I'm not quite ready yet. Oh. They're basically casters. I think I'm ready. I think I can take him. I'll just whittle him down and play the long game. This is where I kind of have to... This is where I have to be really careful. So basically... Clerics have an ability, so each hit restores mana, and then every 40 seconds I get a free heal. So basically I just keep my shield up. I also have this Divine Weakening for 8 mana. I'm just gonna keep up Cloak of Light too. So it's very, very slow, and I have to save my mana. I have to save my mana here, so I can't use my Undead nuke. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the defensive stance back on, just because they hit me a lot. I could use the armor boost out of it. Since this opening gap for me, just alone, I'm not sure what I can do as a healer solo to like really make that effective. Oh shit. I'm gonna run this one to the guard, lads. I'm gonna run this one to the guard, unfortunately. Gotta be a little careful. Hopefully your brother gets back into it. I'm sure he's gonna sit on it for a while, and then try to figure out something. Help me. Hey. He ran to kill my other one. So luckily I have this root here. Now occasionally they get a really powerful cast off on you and it sucks. But I'm gonna keep an eye on him. Hopefully he comes back to help me out. Hey Hoffins, how's it going? Nice to see you. Thank you for popping in. Alright. Thank you, sir. It's really nice that he's up here and willing to help. I don't know if this is a bug or something that's going to be fixed at a later point, but right now let's just roll with it. Look at that beautiful sky. That's really awesome. I wish you could get a sense of this camp during the day without the purple energy. This is definitely one of the more scenic of the camps. I'm going to go back to this fortifying presence here. That seems to help me out a little bit more. Yeah, it looks like the guard ended up killing this one here. Now, I did more than half damage to it, so maybe it's mine. Nope, he stole it. He stole my kill. I was hoping for this one to stay rooted so I could kill him, but that's okay. But yeah, guys, my plan is just to get a little bit of money and loot, I suppose, for future spells. I wouldn't call this incredible XP right now. I'm just kind of hanging around until I find a group. Looks like a tank is really what's needed. From my experience, I don't know how it's been for you guys, tanks are the big sort of bottleneck. Sometimes it's tough to find a healer, but man, it is so tough to find a tank. Okay, so then yeah, with this dark energy, it's really cool though how like the lighting effects on the world, but it is a bit dark and pervasive. This is a green con, so this one shouldn't be too bad. Part of me feels like too low, but then when I get the blue con mobs, it's great. All right, easy money. That one was easy money. Going well. You're farming mining nodes on your Dire Lord. Very nice. Need resist dust to make some new shoulders. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't filled out my slots yet. I'm missing a few slots, and then some of them don't even have stats, so I would like to get some more stats on some of my gear. That would be fun. Let me see. I'm gonna try to attempt... You know, I'm very curious, like, what is the range of this? Can I just face pull? Oh. Oh, maybe so it's like a visual thing too. Maybe they have to physically see me in order to attack. That's interesting. Oh shit, you see? I got the whole camp. Ah, very tough to single pool. Let's give ourselves a little bit of distance. We'll run to the guard if we have to. It's not perfect, but it works okay. I'm gonna get that ad, unfortunately, but maybe I can just whittle him down. I kind of would like to break up the camp just a little bit. These are the ones that are more tanky. And see, here I'm just out of mana. Do you guys know how often do these respawn? I guess like a typical open world mob. What is generally the respawn time? I'm very curious. T1 schematics for crafting are found in the random treasure chests. Most are upgraded versions of the base ones with stats. Wow. I have not come across anything like that yet. Well guys, I'm pretty proud of myself. I was able to kill basically 3 enemies here as a cleric. Very happy. Now some of these aren't like too high of a con. So let's use this opportunity to rest. So yeah, maybe we can like break up this camp here and just take our time killing. As long as I have full mana, I'm okay. You know, T1 stuff would be interesting to find. So the idea is, and I'm not too familiar with the crafting, but you find a schematic and you can craft that item, right? Or would a crafter be able to make it for you? I'm not really sure how that works. I actually put my tokens in the bank, and I haven't looked at crafting at all in this game. I haven't looked at crafting at all. It's not my cup of tea. It just really isn't. You went around for a few hours trying to get chests. Do chests spawn in these open camps, or is it more of like a dungeon thing? You know, I'm gonna test something. A skeleton can see me, right? Oh, I see. So what if you go slightly behind it, then he can't, right? Let's see. Yeah, so he can't see me like this. But if I go in front of him, he can. Is that right? Wow. Okay. Oh shit, another bone mage spawned. Dang it. We're gonna root him. And as long as we have one, we should be okay. I hate how pervasive it always is at those camps. With the darkness, I mean. It's kind of tricky to see. So that's comforting. So you can sneak around them. They can't see you. I get it now. I kind of like that mechanic. So if they can see you and smell you, then you probably can't sneak past. But if they can't see you, you can sneak past. That's very cool. Come on, baby. There we go. We'll med up just a little bit. Yeah, so thankfully with Ward on Death, it's not too horrible. We've already gotten 8 silver. Wow, that is money for me. That is big money. I'm gonna need it for my spells. No tanks, unfortunately. LFG. There's a manor group. Yeah, not a whole lot happening at the moment. I play an ogre. They will always smell me approaching. Nice, nice. I like that. It's so hard to see in here. Okay, well, let's try to use this ability here and see if we can pull this middle one. Oh, they actually resisted. I'm in trouble, lads. I'm in trouble. We're gonna use our buffs to quickly dispatch this one. Maybe get a little bit of damage on that other one. Just kind of get a head start here. I'm gonna use my mana for the nuke. The next one I can just auto attack if I have to. Restore mana along the way. But this one I'm just gonna burn my mana, doing a little bit of damage here. So the good thing is, I mean, if we have full mana, if it's an emergency, we can at least get through 2 of them if we pop all our buffs. Worst case too, I can root and just kind of wait. I want to resort running to the guard only if it's like absolutely critical. So with prayerful combat, each hit restores mana. So I can just kind of play the long game basically. I can essentially auto attack. I might even just keep up this cloak of light on myself. It's a 1 minute heal over time. And I'm just auto attacking. I'm gonna save mana for a shield just in case here. They do have a hard hitting direct damage attack and some dots and stuff like that, but I can mostly be okay just auto attacking. I know it's a little slow. With Labored Blessing I can get a free heal every 45 seconds as well. It's a little slow, it's not perfect, but it's been working actually. It's been working. Also, I've been killing the bears and stuff outside of Hallnir. In case I do get a group, I can just immediately get there. But I am bound at that stone there, so I can just use /stuck. All right, beautiful, beautiful. And I think I can just, if I don't look at the experience bar, I'll be okay. I tend to look at it every time to see if it's moved. All right. Hoping I can link up with my friend today. $16 enchanter. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of options, unfortunately. And I don't know if many people are high up on my server. Let's take a look. Who is actually over 20 that's on? Just 2 people. I mean, or at least in this zone. It would be cool if you could do a global search. I'm actually not sure if you can. Can you just search overall players? Wait, wasn't there a setting here? Include player in any zone. That's what it is. There we go. Level 24 rogue. Wow. Durgan, I think I've grouped with him. He pretty much ran with it. I've seen a couple of these guys. Vendini, of course. Yeah, I heard it really slows down. It really slows down after a while. Easy money. Stitched cloth gloves. Wow. Always nice to see gear. I did get some gloves that already do have stats. So I'm okay on that regard. I think I'll just sell them. But guys, it's all coming together. This is great. Hey, Yorha, greetings. How are you doing, my friend? Shout out to Yorha. Incredible guy. Living it up on Twitch. And also my awesome moderator. No pressure though, Yorha, but you do have this power. Really nice to see you. Thank you for tuning in the stream. I apologize if this isn't everyone's cup of tea, but man, I tell you, I was planning to go really hard on Path of Exile this holiday break, but I just absolutely got sucked into this game. It's been incredible. It's a little slow, you know, but I'm so excited to recapture this spirit of the good old days and what games like this were really like. Yeah, I got a hoodie today. My girlfriend got it for me, and it was a nice surprise. I thought, you know what, why not? And it's very soft on my ears with the headset, so I'm enjoying it a lot. This is a nice style, and it is a little bit cold, so hopefully life is treating you well and you have a wonderful weekend. For me, this is the last weekend before everything starts to ramp up once again. I think it will for a lot of us, actually. Work is going to be back. We're not going to have time to grind for hours every day. Well, at least not all of us, you know. Oh, I got both of them anyway. I hate this spell. Let's eliminate this bone mage. He's gonna be a problem. I love this buff. I wish it was more frequent. But if it was, then we'd be going into like Bard territory. Has it been 15 minutes already that the skill just wears off so quick? I gotta be a little careful here. So I'm going to just watch my mana so I can heal. I love the free heal that we get. Let's actually take this guy out. It's not a biggie. I wonder if there's hell levels. Yeah, who knows? It seems like a hell level right now. But yeah, I wonder if they do that. Joppa talked about on stream that, like, I think levels 16 to 18, there's like a massive slowdown. And I think it might pick up a little bit. Obviously I'm not that high yet, so I can't speak to it. But a lot of players have expressed that pretty much there's not a whole lot to do after 20. If someone here has been farther, you can let us know. But yeah, I wonder that too. I doubt it, but it might be a way to like gate up certain content and stuff, because a lot of people are gonna rush to the end, you know. Hey Yorha, yeah, slow like old school leveling. Exactly. Yeah, it's yeah, a bit slow. Hey. Oh, my cat wants to join the stream. Awesome. Come here. All right. Yeah, so this isn't bad. Unfortunately, with my capabilities currently, I don't believe that I can like completely clear this camp, which is good though, because we don't have to wait on pops. We can just get to work. Oh, I thought I might get this guy. You know, one thing I wish they would do is if you start to run after you finish casting, it'd be nice if you have a chance to pull that cast off. I'm used to Final Fantasy XIV where you can kind of move. As soon as the bar gets done, you can move. I'll try it on this second one here. All right. Hey, so we're actually doing decent for a cleric, lads. We're actually doing decent. Not bad for a cleric, right? So we got a cloth cap, 3 armor. What's the fashion like on it though? What's the fashion like? You know, so it's a nice little rinky-dink hood. You know, it's a little rinky-dink hood. It's not amazing, but it's really cool. Do you guys remember on EverQuest you couldn't even see cloth armor? Cloth armor was not even visible. So, Hoffen says, same. I've been on holiday since December 19th. I'm back to work on Monday. Yeah. Wow, Hoffen. So you have a very similar journey. Yeah, I started my holiday break around... Yeah, it might have been the 19th, actually. Yeah. Yeah. I did as well, Hoffens. Wow. I went really hard on Path of Exile 2. And don't get me wrong, it's a great game. It's a great game. I kind of feel like it deteriorates into a currency though. You're just, I don't know, it's like glorified currency farming, you know? But I got to cruel difficulty, so I'm on cruel difficulty and gonna go through the game again. I'm playing a warrior, so you know, I don't have like an amazing build or anything like that yet, but it's starting to feel more complete for sure. You know, it's starting to feel complete. And then I got to Cruel, and I decided to try this game out, you know, and I was on the fence about the game. I logged in a couple times. I didn't like the art style. I asked my buddy if he'd be willing to try it for me, with me, and he did. So I actually gifted him a copy on Steam. I bought it from my friend Nephemus, and he tried the game with me, and he really liked it. And we've been trying to kind of line up our schedules ever since. But yeah, I got sucked into the game, so that's pretty much where my break went to. But I gotta say, my friends, it turned out to be like the most successful thing I've done as far as like streaming YouTube goes. A lot of really awesome people have joined up, hung out in the streams, chatted with me. It's been really great. Joppa himself decided to check out the stream, and that was really humbling. So yeah, I mean, I'll always play like whatever I want to play, and I'm not sure if it'll always be Pantheon, you know, but really cool that, because in my mind, like, and even if you look back like on the earlier stuff on YouTube, Project 1999 EverQuest was like the very first thing that I ever did and was interested in. But then I thought to myself, you know, how many people are really playing like these old style games, you know? Maybe this should all just stay in the past. But you know, I just didn't realize how much I actually really needed this in my life, you know? Yeah, I just thought I'd try it, and it just really blew me away. I'm so pleasantly surprised, and I'm so excited to see where this game goes and just the development. I've been researching all kinds of stuff. Do you guys know anything about Ashes of Creation? That's a game that I was somewhat interested in, but I haven't followed the development closely. It looks like there's a bunch of drama happening right now with Ashes of Creation as well, but that's one that's sort of on my radar as well. Let's get this leering skeleton. He's got a weapon. Yeah, it's just really nice that there's so many people still engaged with games like this and kind of keeping this alive. I was very pleasantly surprised. Okay, so I got a tarnished warhammer. One of the cool things that I appreciate is, so if an enemy has an item... Oh no, this is an invisible wall. That's unfortunate. I was hoping we could go that way some. So this is literally the end of the zone. Okay. So, some of these are gray, so it's really not a big deal. So, some of these I'm actually not getting experience. I wonder if you could do a role-playing type of a thing where you're anonymous. Not sure why you would do that, but let's try it. So this one is also gray, unfortunately. There's a rare bat that can spawn here. Got a nice magic rune, which is interesting. Bone Mage is popping. Is 3 a crowd? I started my break at the same time. I was following Ashes, but I kind of stopped paying attention after a while. Yeah. I was guilty of doing that with Pantheon also. I stopped following after a few years. I actually did too. And you know, I think that's healthy. Because if you get so invested, you're like... That's what I think happened to Basgrim, you know? I think he just burned himself out. There wasn't really a whole lot of news or information coming out the game with the game, and even in my mind, I figured, you know what? It's gonna get done when it gets done. Let me just wait. If it comes out, I'll certainly play it. But you know, I didn't back the game. I didn't pledge anything. I checked out some of the stuff in 2018 with the game when Brad was doing showcases and stuff like that. I listened to a few of the podcasts, I guess, with the developers, but nothing too crazy, you know what I mean? Because I was playing Final Fantasy 14 at the time heavily. Oh wow, look at this, my friends, look at this. So we got, wow. So, we did end up getting a piece of wisdom gear. 6 armor plus 1 wisdom. 18 armor, 1 strength. I wish we could see how much armor... I wonder if this has been figured out. How much does armor class actually affect... Let's see if our stats change. Our stats don't change at all. So I'm gonna hold on to this in the meantime. I think right now the AC is gonna be good for us here. And I apologize, guys, if I'm all over the place with I'm trying to stay alive and also talk to you guys. Basgrim has some big projects that he has to focus on. Yeah. I've heard that. I've heard him mention that too. So that'll be exciting. I wish him the best. You know, I was following a lot of the stuff with this game. It was really through Basgrim. So in a way, I have him to thank. You know, for kind of keeping it alive all this time. Okay. Hey Zill, thank you very much for the follow. Hawkins says, I honestly wasn't sure about the project after Brad passed away, but I'm glad to see it got on its feet. That's exactly where I'm at, Hoffins. Exactly where I'm at. I was very sad, and it actually hit me quite a bit. When Brad passed away, I remember where I was. I was on my break. I was reading a book in my car. I was reading a Murakami novel. I'm a huge Haruki Murakami fan. And this one's gray. And it brought all these feelings back. You know, the whole time, so I had kind of moved on from EverQuest, and my real life friend, Nephemus, or Coordinator 27, you guys might have seen him on the channel. He was like, dude, you gotta play Project 1999. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's, you know, it's how we remember EverQuest was. Just give it a chance, give it a chance. But I was kind of on the fence, and you know, so it really made me like really get back into EverQuest and realize how important EverQuest actually was to me. You know, so yeah, I wasn't sure how Pantheon would turn out after Brad, and I didn't know much about Vanguard and like kind of how unfair it was, how mismanaged it was in a way, and how they, you know, unfortunately weren't able to get the funding that they wanted, and it was a whole shitstorm with going back and forth between Sony, I guess. So yeah, I was very skeptical, and honestly, just I keep saying it and I apologize, but I was gonna refund the game. I logged in a couple times. The art style I didn't really like. I thought about refunding it a couple of times, and I'm glad I stuck around. Hey, Great White Bandit, greetings. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you for tuning in the stream. How's life treating you today? Hopefully everything is great and you're enjoying your weekend. I'm very hesitant about Ashes because there has been a lot of like Kickstarter scams. If it comes out and is great, I will play it. Yeah, exactly. And you know, that's the dream. Like that, they sell you the dream these days. It's like they tell you how great it's gonna be. They tell you how amazing the game will be. And, you know, give it a couple years, it's gonna be amazing. And here we are, we pay for 10 years, we pay for something, and we don't get that, you know. So it's, there is a market for this kind of thing, but yeah, it's tough, you know. And there's also that disconnect. Like, I think players are immediately dismissive of devs and the games, and sometimes too the devs and like AAA developers, they're not going to tell you either. They're not going to communicate or anything like that. But there's a lot of hatred, I guess, back and forth. But one thing I appreciate about, you know, Joppa is he's very open, he's very honest. He takes time to interact with people, with the community. I mean, you know, he checked out my rinky dink channel and stream, and I appreciate that. But yeah, there certainly is a market for this kind of thing, and I try to be positive, I try to be patient. I'm not a game developer. I know that certain stuff that seems easy to do or whatever, I'm sure it's tough to implement certain things and make sure everything's working correctly, and it's not easy. And then like the whole other business side of it, answering to investors and, you know, potential marketing and stuff like that, it's crazy. Anyway, I'm not sure if anyone here has heard of City of Titans or not. I have not heard of it. I follow that one lightly, but I understand that getting too pumped for something that may never release or hopefully will. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. I'll have to check it out. Vanguard was out of the oven 2 years too early. I played it, and it had great potential. Yeah, and you can tell, I've seen a lot of stuff. Like, do you guys know the Death of the Game series? I watched the Death of the Game series on Vanguard. It looked really cool. It looked like Brad poured a lot of his heart and soul into it, for sure. It definitely needed more and more time, as they say, in the oven. But also, it's amazing what people were capable of back then. Like the incredible crunch times that we're never going to see again, unless it's truly a passion project. Like EverQuest, I mean, Ruins of Kunark, Scars of Velius, Shadows of Luclin, Gates of Discord, Omens of War, like just all these like bangers like back to back. A lot of the stuff in the video game industry was like that back in the day too. Like even like some of the Final Fantasy games, you know, Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, incredible. And now it just takes years. It takes a decade for like a half finished thing, you know. It's, and I know it's not that easy. It's just the world really has changed, you know. This one's just gray. Gained about half a yellow so far. Nothing too crazy. Tarnished hammer. We're getting a lot of loot though. We're getting a lot of loot. I wonder if these fall into the humanoid type of enemies that you're supposed to drop more stuff. It certainly seems that way. Rest up just a little bit. I jump on Vanguard Emu once in a while just to see that world again. Wow. You played a lot of these dead MMOs. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't play a whole lot. I was very much stuck into EverQuest. I played EverQuest a lot. I played World of Warcraft, not as long as EverQuest, but I had a brief stint with World of Warcraft. Then Final Fantasy XIV. For me, it's just a matter of time. Turin says, heck, Diablo 3 took 11 years. Wow, I didn't realize. I remember playing it, though. But man, it didn't stick with me. Like, I liked it, I enjoyed it. Let me message this. Who's the guy? Dang it. It's so hard to target people. Just a sec. Where was this? Surely there's like a chat log or something from when he buffed me. I feel like it started with a T, but when you hit T here, it doesn't sort the list. But either way, I was just gonna say I'm not really camping this. If he wants to help himself, feel free. Feel free. Hey Militus, nice to see you again. Wow, how are you doing, my friend? Hopefully you're having a wonderful weekend and everything is great with you. It's my last big weekend before we all get back to work. How long am I planning on playing? Do I want to get a manor group going at 4? Man, unfortunately, I think 4 o'clock is my cutoff time. I gotta start prepping some stuff for dinner, so I unfortunately I need to start wrapping it up around then. Did I try EverQuest 2? I did not. I did not play EverQuest 2. I was heavily invested in EverQuest 1. Yeah, so I missed that. I missed that whole boat. Yeah, one thing is, it's so hard to, like, find someone unless you, like, see their name and remember their name. I was gonna thank that guy for buffing me. Oh, shit. Alright, lads, this is gonna be a tough one. So we immediately dispatch one. Boom. I like how they have a chance to stay rooted. It doesn't always necessarily break the damage. Yeah, I really appreciate the offer, Militus. I really appreciate the offer. I wish I could. Grouping is the most fun I have in the game. In a way, it kind of feels like we're all in a group right now. But, yeah. I'm just soloing a little bit until I have to go. Guys, give me just a second. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back. Don't you dare go anywhere. The action is gonna continue. I'll be right back. All right. Hey, baby. Oh, so sweet. So sweet. Okay, you're gonna roll off the chair. You're gonna roll off the back of the chair. Be careful. Oh, man. That's sweet. That's sweet. Yeah, if I'm not careful, she's gonna roll off the back of that chair. Yeah, be careful. Alright, lads. What did I miss? Okay, so... we're doing okay. We're making out with good loot. A lot of weapons, a lot of vendor stuff. Worm-eaten shirt. I mean, it's nice that we found something with stats on it. Thank you, Militus. Appreciate it. Good luck on that camp as well. That's a good camp. I haven't seen all the rares there. I'd like to certainly return. It's actually my second favorite camp that I've experienced so far, besides Manor. The LOS seems kind of wonky, but in a good way. I think I've been spoiled by corner casting too much. Yeah. You got this. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hey, Santor, greetings. Wow, nice to see you pop in the stream. How are you doing? Hope you have a wonderful weekend. It's the last one before work kind of picks back up after the holidays, you know? Hello, just gotta say I really enjoyed that Thronefast tour video. Hope to see similar tours in the future. Man, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I haven't done anything quite like that in the past. I had some audio issues. A challenge that I'm having on like voiceover and commentary type stuff with my microphone is the sound just seems a little off if because I'm recording it through Audacity, and then I kind of have to overlay it on the video, and I wanted to include a little bit of music, you know, so it sounds nice. And I'm not great at editing, so I really appreciate it. I like to stream for fun, but it was really fun to do something like that, you know? The wisdom piece is a nice upgrade. It is Militus, because for me personally, I mean, even in this camp it actually might be better. I wasn't sure how much I'm gaining from armor and strength for auto-attacking. I'm sure it's not much. Obviously, wisdom is more important to me as a cleric, for sure. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wear it once I get to a camp where I have like a dedicated team and I don't really need the armor or the strength. I just need the party to do what the party does, you know? And yeah. I know these are just really easy. I'm just kind of hanging out collecting some loot before I get wife aggro. There's also that chance for that bat to appear here. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get just the one. I got a bunch of them. We'll take out the Bone Mage first. One frustration that I have is, so this Labored Blessing, when you hit it, you're supposed to get a free cast. But unfortunately, it doesn't give you the free cast if you don't have enough mana. The other one's coming. I gotta be a little careful here. Hopefully this guard will be able to help me out. I thought I could have it, but it's all good. It's all good. It's actually, it's, if you're a little bit lower, I mean, I'm 14 and I'm losing a lot of experience. A little bit lower, this is actually a good little camp, because if you get in trouble, you can just run to the guard, you know? So this is a really good one. I highly recommend it. I've had a good time here. I've gotten some really nice stuff. Tarnished weapons. It's excellent. But yeah, really appreciate you guys hanging out with me, chatting, you know. Yeah, I'm excited. I heard we're going to be getting Druid in January at some point. That'll be nice. Yeah, the wisdom when I'm purely healing, it will be nice. It will be. It really will be. So yeah, with that, I'm getting 9 MP. I get 9 MP, which is huge. There's been a lot of situations where if I just had one more heal, I would have been okay, you know? If I was able to just pull off one more heal. So yeah, it certainly helps. I mean, stats, especially your primary stats, it's huge. I'm assuming necromancers use bone fragments, right? Do necromancers use bone chips? Do I have any nice one-hand or two-hand axes? I don't, Hoffins. I haven't been able to find anything like that. Clerics use hammers for the most part, so if it's not like a cleric thing, I just get rid of it. Yeah, I got a two-hand hammer that's really nice, but I don't use it that much. It's actually a decent hammer. Warrior, Cleric, Paladin. 17 damage, 1 strength, 1 constitution. Actually, I have a question for you guys. Has anybody figured out what the second component of constitution is? All it says here is crowd control, damage, resilience. I'm not really sure what that means. Crowd control, damage, resilience. Does that mean, like, if a mob is trying to crowd control you, whether it's mezzing you, stunning you, putting you to sleep, doing, like, any kind of crowd control used against you, resistance against that? That's how it seems like to me, but it's a little vague, I guess. But makes sense when you look at it that way. Would anyone know where I can find info on opening gap and some other stuff like that? There's a channel called Taps and something, Apps and Taps, or I'm not sure. It reminds me of a bar here in town, but it's like a necromancer themed channel that explains it very well. I'm not remembering the name. I apologize, but there's videos and stuff about it. As a healer, I haven't got a chance to use it so much. I usually just let the DPS kind of coordinate that. None of my skills solo activate it that I've been able to find. Maybe there is some nice literature on it, though. That would help us all out. Yeah, higher resist support. Okay. Because Constitution seems to be a secondary stat for me as well. You know what actually I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn off LFG. Just in case, yeah. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. Yeah, typically I'm always very, very happy to group. Come on, where's this bat? Hey, look at that, though. I actually, cleared this out for the most part, my friends. Oh, I better get out of here. Actually, I'm breaking my own rule. It looks like the night spawns are popping. I see this zombie that almost got me. So it's kind of cool, like rare chance for interesting stuff to spawn at different times of the day. Giant dusk bat is indifferent. Okay. Decaying traveler. Let's go ahead and get him too. I don't know if this is like considered a named. From my experience with EverQuest, if the name was in all caps, or I'm sorry, not all caps, but if it started with capital letters, that was an indication that it was named. But these are lowercase. But I've seen some people call it a named, even though it just seems like a normal mob, so I don't know. Or maybe... Oh, sorry, I cast the wrong spell, but... Maybe it's not the fact that it's a named, maybe it's just a fact that it's a rare spawn, actually. Alright. See, there we go. Interesting. So we got another pouch. We got 211 copper coins. Yes. And we got moldy leggings. 9 armor plus 1 agility. Warrior, monk, rogue, paladin, dire lord, ranger, and bard. I'm gonna have to give that to my dire lord buddy. I didn't think agility was really like a main thing. Oh, do you know what? I guess agility is good for them. I was thinking the main stat would be like stamina, probably. I remember in EverQuest, even necromancers had to stack stamina. Back in the day, like that was just such a good stat. Oh, they didn't have to, but some necromancers went the stamina route. Oh shit, there's actually another decaying traveler right here. Let's get him, lads. We made off with some good loot, actually, my friends. Soloing can be very lucrative, and that is not something that I really realized. Oh, there's actually a bunch of these guys now. Are you kidding me? Oh, I gotta be a little careful though. I'm very eager. I'm very eager, and that could actually lead to trouble. What have I done? Let's get a little bit of mana back for this cast. One more hit. Good night. Wow, moldy boots. Wow. It's really happening for me, lads. I'm getting massive lag here. I apologize, my friends, if you're noticing any lag on my end. Wow, so we got multiple decaying travelers just spawning in here. I kind of want to pull him out before everything repops. Would that be risky? Let's rest a little bit. This is wonderful, my friends. This is like 3 in a row now. I mean, look at this. Moldy leggings, moldy boots. We got pouches, pouch, 3 pouch. We have 3 pouches. This is going to be huge for us. Let's go ahead and pull him before a bunch of stuff respawns. And then we'll take a rest after that. I might have gotten a bit too eager here. Let's back him up just a little bit. I just want to play it safe. Would be really nice to see that bat, actually. I'm very pleased with how this turned out. Shout out to Vendini, by the way. Vendini showed me this camp. Incredible player on the server. Really amazing and helpful guy. I tried to offer him 7 silver, which is a lot of money for me, and he didn't take it. So 2 silvers, 17 copper off of that, and we got another pouch. Now, it's like Hoffman said earlier, I get really excited at a pouch. Solo's pretty good XP if you can find a decent spot, yeah. Here, the XP isn't like incredible because I'm actually over leveling some of these mobs. But the loot is amazing. Let's see if we can find more of these guys. Give me just a second. I'm kind of on standby, lads. I gotta avoid getting wife aggro today. There's a rogue that just went invisible here. One of the highest rogues on... one of the highest players on the server. Maybe they're scouting out for potential named as well. I was gonna buff them, but no worries. Oh shit, lads. I think these have that direct damage spell that can be very hurtful. I'm getting a lot of weird lag here. Let me close out of some of these lads. And also, guys, for those of you guys that are liking the video, like with a thumbs up and stuff, that really helps me out a lot too. I really appreciate it on the streams. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and chatting with me as I stumble through some of these camps. We weren't able to get too much group play, but it's all good. Here's a putrid bone caster. Let's go ahead and put him out of his misery permanently. Really appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm gonna do this one and one more if I can. I think I see another decaying traveler up there. We'll hang out until the 2-hour mark or so, and then I have to go, but I really appreciate it. I'm glad that I was able to get a stream in. I didn't think I would today, actually. I did not think I would, but I'm very glad that I did, and I'm happy you guys joined up and hung out with me for a little bit. It's been a lot of fun. This is a pivotal moment on the journey of this cleric, because I was able to get plenty of bags, plenty of coin. This is going to allow me to get some of my spells that I need. Here's another one of these decaying travelers. Let's try to get as many of these guys as I can. I think there's one on the other side as well. I don't know if that's just a rare spawn in the camp and it just so happens that they're spawning. But that's incredible. Now this one I have to be very careful with. Hopefully they don't have like a knockback. How crazy would it be if there was a huge knockback? I don't like how the bar gets faded. Like whenever you target the thing you're fighting. Wow. Faded letter. Interesting. Very interesting. I love getting like interesting loot out in the world like this. This is awesome. This is really cool. There's another one in here. I'm gonna try to pull him out as well, but I need a little bit of mana. Hey Chris, greetings. Enjoying you bringing us along. No problem. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you're having a wonderful weekend so far. It's the last weekend before things pick back up with work and whatnot. So definitely enjoy it. Let's see if we can interact with this letter somehow. A letter fragment. Is there anything that we can do? I'm not sure. I'll have to see if there's like a quest or something in town. Let's try to pull this last traveler here, and then we'll work our way out. Yeah, I really like the idea of these guys. They seem to be maybe not necessarily a rare spawn, but certainly uncommon. I haven't seen a whole lot of these, but now they're suddenly popping up. And it seems like they almost always drop something, you know, some type of bag or item. Really, really cool. Okay, same thing, a faded letter, a bunch of coins, a pouch. Man, this is amazing, you guys. This is incredible. 5 pouches, 2 letters, a bunch of weapons, +1 wisdom. This is crazy. This is crazy. Is that camp near Demith? Yes, it is, actually. Sauntor, it is. And in fact, I'm gonna head back there right now. Because I have to get to a safe spot. Unless there's another one of these guys. There's supposed to be a rare bat that spawns here as well. But I don't know if I have to kill these bats, and these bats are the placeholders. I've been ignoring the bats. But yeah, so, just up here, a short climbing exercise as well is required. And then also, it's very nice because you can run to this guard here. This actually might be a nice showcase as well, but there's a guard here. It's kind of tricky to see. Right here. You can run to this guard and he'll be able to help you. You can actually see it from Demith too, so this is one of the entrances down here. It's kind of dark, so it's a little bit tricky to see. But you basically just climb up here. I hate how you can't climb over this. Or maybe you can. But I wish that you could just kind of hop over. Seems like you have to jump off of that. It's a little janky. But yeah, to answer your question, it is. It is. So guys, look at this. In a couple hours or so, I mean, and I wasn't even here the whole time, I managed to get 28 silver, 5 bags, a bunch of weapons. Like, wow. I'm gonna have to thank Vendini. Where is he? Shout out to Vendini. Thanks for the Undead camp suggestion. I spent a couple of hours killing the one near Demith and got 5 bags, some nice armor with stats, and a bunch of random drops to vendor for cash. Thank you, Vendini, as always, and thanks for the res earlier. Heart. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, Vendini is awesome. He's the one that gave me this suggestion. Yeah, I really recommend it, Sauntor. I really recommend it. I'm level 14, so I've out-leveled the camp quite a bit. But I wanted to get some inventory space, essentially. So let's see. So this isn't too crazy. 25 copper. I'm just gonna sell the tarnished weapons. Yeah, I don't need this stuff. I am gonna see if this letter is for a quest or something, so I'm gonna hold on to that. These weapons, I think my buddy can use them. He's a Dire Lord. This is a nice +1 wisdom chest piece that I'm gonna keep. What else did we get? I'm assuming that necromancers can use bone these bone chips here. I'm gonna hold on to the cloth stuff actually. So let's go and vendor these items here. This horse is crazy. Like, I hate the idea of a bank near a horse. Let me see. There we go. I'm gonna move some of this stuff up. Is there a way to open up all your bank slots at once? And I think I'm just gonna put these runes in here for now. As well as the cloth armor. I'll have to pull a Vendini and just give it to somebody that can... Oh, here we go. So these bags, this is what opens everything. Okay, so O opens up all the bags at once. Beautiful. Yeah, so these are gonna be here. That's kind of cool that it remembers the spot. That's awesome. I love that they did that. So O will open up all your bags at once. I'm gonna put some of these cloth ones here just so it's out of the way. Some more of this rune here. Cloth. And then maybe some of these bone chips as well. I'm gonna get to the point, instead of vendoring everything, I think I'm just gonna save like some of the important stuff, maybe. Yeah. So, okay. Cool. One of the cool things I found is I have a level 99 spell, Blessed Barrier, which is cool. A level 99 spell dropped in the Manor group. Alright. Well, yeah. That was interesting. That was a fun little camp, my friends. Oh, mine is N. Maybe I changed it. Thank you, Santor. Yeah, I think O was my default. But yeah, so guys, I must end here. This is all the time that I have for today. But thank you so much for hanging out with me, chatting, talking. Really appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for liking the stream as well. Really helps me out a lot, and just really grateful for all the support on this game. Just all the positive feedback and encouragement I received playing it. Amazing that there's such an interest in like these sort of old school indie MMO experiences, and I'm really enjoying this game a lot. A lot of people think it's just going to be the flavor of the month. We're all going to move on to something next month. I mean, there's always interesting games coming out, don't get me wrong. It might not always be Pantheon for me, but right now I'm really enjoying this game and just getting that classic MMO itch basically scratched, and it's been a lot of fun. But good luck to all you guys. Happy hunting. I'm going to prepare for dinner now and just take a load off. And again, really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, and I will see you around. I think I'm going to be back tomorrow as well, hoping I can get a little bit more experience. Experience wise, I just didn't even get a bubble, but it was so much fun. It was so much fun. So yeah, that's just kind of where we're at for now, and thank you very much once again. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone. Have an amazing day.